Gamertag Radio presents E3 coverage. Hosts Danny Pena, Paris Lilly, and Peter Toledo are direct from the convention center floor.
All right, thank you so much, Matthew. How's it going, guys? We're going to be talking about SOULCALIBUR 6. Are you guys excited? I promise it's not going to take that long. So kick back, relax, give me a couple minutes. So SOULCALIBUR 6, first things first, we have a street date, October 19th, 2018. Let's hear, right? First time on PC Steam, but it's also coming to PS4 and Xbox One. So, how many of you guys are SOULCALIBUR fans out there? Every one of you guys should be, right? I imagine so. Who was born after 1998? There has to be a couple of you guys, because, you know, I want to welcome you guys to the new stage of the history. Welcome to the SOULCALIBUR franchise. So what has it been known for? It's always been known for its weapon-based gameplay, right? It keeps it separated from the other games in the genre. It's had a 16th century timeline, makes it very unique, and AAA guest characters. So you guys know we've had Star Wars characters, we had Ezio from, Assassin's Creed more recently, we even had Spawn, so no different here. We have Geralt from The Witcher. Also, in terms of actual gameplay mechanics, the 8-way run movement system makes it very unique, very fluid movement in a 3D space. So what I'm going to do is talk about some of the new things in SOULCALIBUR 6, as well as go over some of the core battle mechanics, because it's a fighting game, right? And then after that, I'll tie it up all at the end so you can see all that good stuff in a gameplay demo. Sound good? Alright. It's almost lunchtime. I'm getting pretty hungry myself. I'll make this fast. Powered by Unreal Engine 4. So, a lot of you guys are SOULCALIBUR fans. I know a lot of you guys in your head are thinking about Dreamcast SOULCALIBUR, right? Beautiful, amazing. It's always been known to have really push the limits of kind of graphic fidelity. So it's running at 60 frames per second across all three platforms. So we know how important that is for a fighting game. Geralt from The Witcher. So he comes complete with his silver and steel swords, as well as all of his devastating signs. So the dev team worked really closely with CD Projekt Red to really bring to life, even down to the most minute details. I remember email threads talking about just like his stance on the character selection screen, how he breathed. So if you guys are a Witcher fan, you guys are in for a real treat. So I'm going to roll a short gameplay trailer for Geralt.
Must have had a death wish.
Perfect fit for the SOULCALIBUR franchise, right? So, down to the battle mechanics. So, Critical Edge, it's making its return from previous games. Essentially what these are super moves. These are visually stunning, highly cinematic. They also provide an easy comeback mechanic. So, if you're down by a lot of health in a game, pull one of these out, and you're instantly back in the match. Reversal Edge. So, this is a brand new mechanic in the game. So, essentially what the system and attack has been placed into the game, so it makes it really easy for newcomers to the franchise and gameplay to really compete and excel against people that are more skilled. When you play a fighting game, right, and you're playing against one of your buddies that has had maybe like 10, 20, 30 hours more in gameplay, right, it's impossible to beat these guys, right? So what this does is eliminates all that gameplay knowledge. So when you actually land this, it triggers a slow motion game of paper, scissors, rocks. So it's less about knowing character X, their combo strengths and what they can do, and more about reading your opponent's mind and really guessing, all right, he only has a couple options here, so let me think what he's going to do and I'll counter it that way. So I know what you guys are thinking. At high level play, what good is this tool? So basically, if you land this attack, you actually gain meter. So when you gain meter in the game, it's very, very valuable, and you're able to execute things like the critical edge, which I just talked about, as well as the soul edge, which is coming back from SOULCALIBUR 3 as well. So total overhaul though. So what you can do in this mode is basically power up, deal more damage, and you also unlock a whole new slew of tools. So you unlock new moves that were previously not accessible. So it definitely changes up gameplay mid-match and really puts that into your advantage. Visually, the characters also change a lot. So if you guys are familiar with Killick, this is how he appears in the Soul Charge mode. Alright, last but not least, the lethal hit. If you are able to land one of these, it actually stuns your opponent, gives you a speed advantage, and allows you to hit a follow-up. So if you hit one of these, it's actually pretty crazy visually. You can actually break your opponent's guard too. So you could lose a chest piece, you could lose your shoes. So if you're really laying down that hammer through all the rounds, your character could be in their underwear at the end of the match. So it's definitely very satisfying to actually execute. Alright, so what we actually announced yesterday, besides the street date, we also teased the story. So I'm going to show you guys the story, Chronicle story mode trailer.
Soul Edge, a legendary sword and devourer of souls. Transcending history and the world, a tale of souls and swords eternally retold.
Show me what you've got. Head there if you seek Soul Edge. But I never back down from a challenge.
I like that.
I'm choosing not to back down.
Fate is carved with your own hands.
No human can bear that power.
We'll get our revenge.
Yes, pain does indeed lie in the past. But I am ready.
Soul Edge is more powerful than ever before.
Fate has chosen you.
I'll carve my own fate.
Alright, so, we here at Body Namco realize how important the story mode aspect of the fighting game is. So it's no different here. SOULCALIBUR has always had a unique way of storytelling. I like to describe it as the storybook comes to life. And that's through 2D and 3D cutscenes. So the whole story kind of revolves around Soul Edge, that big ugly sword, right, with the eyeball in it, if you guys aren't familiar. It's a cursed evil sword, and SOULCALIBUR, the good sword that was forged to counter it. And basically everyone has their own storyline and own motivation in the game. So from a content standpoint, this game has a ton of story, almost one of the biggest in the actual franchise to date. So more details on the story mode to come. But now I actually want to jump into some gameplay and really bring to life all the key features and core battle mechanics that I just described in the presentation today. So I have Bibulus over here. He is a tournament player since SOULCALIBUR 2, so he's going to show you some really fancy stuff. And I also have Caesar from our marketing team working on esports stuff. So we're actually going to show a match featuring Geralt as well as Grove, a brand new character in the SOULCALIBUR 6 roster. So we're going straight into Geralt's stage as well.
Medallion's humming. Who the hell are you?
My mission is what matters, not you.
I actually like to say that this game makes trash talking really easy because the characters move forward in battle. So that's pretty amazing. Alright, we're jumping right in here. Notice the fluid motion, that 8-way run system in all its glory as he sidesteps. Alright, we're pretty close to the edge. One thing that makes SOULCALIBUR unique is the ring out action. Pull one of those out. Here's a reversal edge where I was talking about that slow motion sequence in the game of paper, scissors, rock. So you notice that Geralt actually landed that, but Gro was actually able to successfully read his opponent and counter it. Pay close attention to the meter. You notice that Geralt is very, very close, building that up. He lands the reversal edge here. ducks under. No follow-up. So Bro is brand new to the franchise. Notice his twin blade weapon. Here we go. We got Soul Charge coming out. Some nice signs. So now Bro has access to a whole new set of moves. Alright, well done. Including some teleports. Alright. We got Grosu round 1. Gale to now. Use some of his meters. Nice launch. No follow-up on the combo. Reversal edge coming out. Ooh, he lands a critical edge, so we're going to a super move.
Now taste my steel.
Ton of damage. So that's another thing I forgot to mention. In the reversal edge, you can actually hold it down a little bit longer and be able to absorb more hits and parry. Nice. Executed. Reversal edge. Let's see what happens here. Nice. We got Caesar making a comeback. Bro has 1 meter available. Like I said, he has access to Soul Charge as well as the critical edge. Nice throw. Ooh. We got Gordon going into Soul Charge again. Let's see. There we go. So all those teleport moves were not easily accessible without that Soul Charge mode. We're gonna get a ring out here. He's going for a swim. Alright. Let's hear it for the guys on stage over here. Yeah, so it's one thing to check out the game here in the gameplay presentation, but we have a brand new build here at E3 featuring a lot of the characters we've revealed so far, including Geralt, so I encourage you guys to jump on, try it out. Lastly, I just want to reiterate the Street Day, which is October 19th. It's coming to PS4, Xbox One, and Steam. In addition to that, we also announced Collector's Edition and Deluxe Edition as well. So keep your eyes peeled for more information on that type of stuff. Alright, so before I leave, I got one more surprise for you. I'm going to roll this video.
Do you wonder what it means to be a prisoner here? Everything is rotten to the core.
Commencing deception and interception. Spare squadron, lead the way. Trigger, your call sign is Spare 15. Consider it your prisoner number for the air.
Another movie's been tossed into the mix. I wonder what sort of crap he's done.
Spare squadron, 2 groups of bandits. Bearing 300 for the reference point. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy. Trigger, taking the beast head on.
You have 3 civilians, right, Trigger? More scratches, the more heinous the crime.
Spare 15,
Mark off your crimes.
attention. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
All right, so from Jump Force to Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition, SOULCALIBUR 6, and Ace Combat 7, Bandai Namco Entertainment definitely has an exciting lineup of games coming in 2018 and into 2019. Right now, we'd like to invite everyone to try out all of our titles outside in the hands-on area. And once again, thank you for joining us and have a great rest of E3.
Send us your feedback or questions. Give us a call at 786-273-7GTR. Email us at fanmail@gamertagradio.com or leave a message on speakpipe.com/gamertagradio.